Most people don't lose money in big mistakes. They lose it in small habits they repeat every single day. Checking your bank only when you're worried. Buying small things to feel better. Getting paid and having no idea where it went. That's not random. That's a pattern. And the people who quietly build wealth, they don't play that game. They use systems that work even when motivation is gone. This video will show you how they actually think and what they do differently. And the first shift? It's the one habit that silently keeps most people stuck, and almost nobody notices it. You know that quiet pressure to look successful, right? The clean outfit, the new phone, the lifestyle that screams I made it. But real personal finance doesn't care about appearances, it rewards discipline. You stop performing wealth when you realize most rich-looking habits are actually keeping you broke. That shift alone is one of the most powerful finance tips no one talks about. You start cutting the silent expenses, the ones you don't question because they feel normal. Things like overpriced brands, constant upgrades, or dinners just to keep up with friends. In the pursuit of happiness, success didn't come from looking rich, it came from staying focused under pressure. That's the mindset you adopt: stability over validation, control over image. Here's the truth most people avoid: what you don't show matters more than what you earn. Two people can make the same income, but one builds wealth while the other stays stuck. The difference? Money habits and financial psychology. One tracks, saves, and invests. The other spends to feel good in the moment. Long term, that gap becomes massive, like $0 versus $100,000 plus in investments over a few years. So you start simple. You cancel what you don't need, redirect money into assets like index funds or savings, and focus on how to make money grow, not just how to spend it. It feels boring at first, almost too easy, but that's where consistency wins. And once you stop performing wealth, you'll start noticing something you've been ignoring this whole time, and that's where things really shift. You think you know where your money goes, but when you actually write it down, it hits different. For 30 days, you track every single dollar, no apps, no automation, just raw awareness. This is one of those underrated finance tips that instantly upgrades your financial psychology. Because once you see the truth on paper, your money habits can't hide anymore. At first, it feels annoying, almost unnecessary. But then patterns start popping up fast: random $15 charges, food deliveries, subscriptions you forgot existed. It's like that moment in Breaking Bad when things get real because the numbers don't lie anymore. You realize it's not about how to make money faster, it's about how you've been leaking it without noticing. Here's where it becomes powerful: clarity gives you control. Studies in behavioral finance show that people who actively track spending reduce unnecessary expenses by up to 20%. That's not small. If you're spending $2,000 a month, that's $400 back in your pocket without earning an extra dollar. That's the kind of shift financial education is supposed to give you: real, measurable results. So you grab a notebook or your notes app and go all in for 30 days. No judgment, just observation. You write everything down: coffee, gas, bills, impulse buys. And somewhere in that process, something clicks, because once you see your patterns clearly, you can't unsee them. And that's exactly what prepares you for the next move, one that most people avoid because it feels too simple to work. You've probably noticed this already: most real wealth isn't built on excitement, it's built on repetition. You make boring decisions on purpose: save, invest, wait, repeat. No chasing trends, no reacting to every headline. In personal finance, consistency beats intensity every time, and that's one of those finance tips people ignore because it doesn't feel flashy. Think about it like Stranger Things: while everything chaotic is happening on the surface, the real wins come from steady, strategic moves behind the scenes. That's how your money habits start to operate. Instead of jumping into the latest hot stock or crypto hype, you stick to proven paths like index funds, VOO, SPY, or solid companies like Apple or Microsoft. It's not exciting, but it works. Here's the math most people underestimate: investing $500 a month at an average 8% return can grow into over $700,000 in 30 years. No viral moment, no lucky break, just consistency. That's financial psychology at its best, training yourself to value long-term growth over short-term dopamine. Financial education teaches you what to do, but discipline is what actually gets you paid. So you lean into the boring. You automate your investments, ignore the noise, and trust the process even when it feels slow. Because deep down, you start realizing something most people never accept: wealth doesn't come from excitement, it comes from control. And once you build that control, you unlock something even more powerful: the ability to move without pressure. You don't jump into opportunities when you're desperate, you prepare first. Before taking any real risk, you stack 3 to 6 months of living expenses. That's your calm buffer, and it changes everything about your personal finance decisions. Because now, you're not asking, will this save me? You're asking, is this smart long-term? That's a whole different level of financial psychology. Most people try to learn how to make money fast because they feel pressure, bills, uncertainty, no margin for error. But pressure leads to bad decisions. Think about Spider-Man: Homecoming, when Peter rushes in without thinking and everything backfires. That's what happens financially without a buffer. When you're calm, you think clearly. When you're desperate, you react. Here's the real advantage: with a $6,000 monthly expense, a 6-month buffer means $36,000 saved. That safety net buys you time, and time buys you better decisions. Studies show people with emergency funds are far less likely to go into high-interest debt. That's not just financial education, it's strategic positioning. You're creating space between you and chaos. So you start stacking, little by little. You treat your savings like a non-negotiable bill. Maybe it's $100 a week, maybe more, but it's consistent. And something shifts: you stop fearing unexpected expenses because you're ready for them. That calm starts influencing every move you make, and soon, you'll realize money isn't just about security anymore, it's about how you define reward itself. You've been taught to reward yourself with spending: long day, buy something; stressful week, order food; small win, treat yourself. But here's the flip: you start redefining what a reward actually is. Instead of spending to feel good, you delay gratification and let progress become the reward. That's a deep shift in financial psychology, and it directly upgrades your money habits. Think about Rocky. He wasn't celebrating every small win with comfort, he was embracing the grind, the repetition, the discipline. That's how you start seeing your personal finance journey. You don't need to spend to validate progress. Watching your savings grow, your investments compound, your control increase, that becomes addictive in a different way. Here's what most people miss: dopamine doesn't come from spending, it comes from meaning. When you invest $200 instead of spending it, you're not losing pleasure, you're delaying it and multiplying it. Over time, that $200 could turn into $1,000 plus depending on where you put it. That's how to make money work for you, not against you. Financial education teaches this, but few actually apply it. So you build new reward systems. You track your net worth weekly, celebrate consistency, maybe even gamify your savings goals. You still enjoy life, but now it's intentional, not impulsive. And as this rewiring happens, something bigger starts forming, because once you stop chasing short-term rewards, you begin thinking in a completely different time frame, and that changes the game. You stop obsessing over quick wins and start thinking in 5-year blocks. That shift alone separates reactive people from those who actually build wealth. Instead of asking, what can I gain this week, you start asking, where will this decision put me in 5 years? That's next-level financial psychology, and it reshapes your entire approach to personal finance and long-term money habits. Think about Avengers: Endgame. Every move wasn't about immediate payoff, it was about the long game, the timeline, the outcome years ahead. That's how you start treating your financial decisions. You choose investments, skills, and habits that compound over time, like consistently investing in ETFs such as VTI or building income streams that grow quietly in the background. Here's what makes this powerful: if you invest $400 a month for 5 years at an average 8% return, you're looking at over $29,000. Keep that going for 10 or 15 years, and the numbers start getting serious. That's how to make money without relying on luck or hype. Financial education shows the math, but discipline is what turns projections into reality. So you zoom out. You stop reacting to every dip, every trend, every opinion online. You focus on direction, not noise. And once you lock into that mindset, something clicks. You realize wealth isn't built in dramatic moments, it's built in quiet, intentional seasons. And that naturally leads to a deeper principle most people overlook: how you handle what you already have. You stop seeing money as something to consume and start treating it as something to manage. That's stewardship. Every dollar has a role, a direction, a purpose. Instead of asking, "What can I get from this?" you ask, "What's the best use of this?" That shift alone upgrades your financial psychology and aligns your money habits with long-term growth in personal finance. Think about the parable of the talents. The ones who multiplied what they were given weren't lucky, they were responsible, intentional, and proactive. It's the same today. You don't need more money to start, you need better management. Whether it's $500 or $5,000, the principle stays the same. That's real financial education, learning how to make money grow before you chase more of it. Here's the part most people miss: when you manage small amounts well, you naturally earn the capacity to handle more. It's not just mindset, it's proof. If you consistently invest $300 a month and optimize your spending, you're building systems, not just stacking cash. Over time, those systems can generate serious returns, opening doors to new income streams and opportunities. So you become intentional with everything: spending, saving, investing. You track, you plan, you execute. No more randomness. And slowly, things start compounding in ways that feel almost unfair, because while others are chasing fast money, you're building something stable and scalable. And if you've been paying attention, you'll realize this wasn't just about money, it's about becoming someone who's always in control. Now think about this: remember how it felt at the beginning? That constant pressure, the confusion, the feeling that no matter how much you earned, it just slipped away. Now you see the pattern. You understand that personal finance isn't about luck or income alone, it's about money habits, discipline, and mastering your financial psychology. The difference is, now you actually have the tools to change it. So here's the real question: what are you going to do with this? Are you going to keep performing wealth, or finally start building it? Because the truth is, most people will watch this, feel motivated for a moment, and go right back to old habits. Don't be that person. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because if you're serious about learning real finance tips and how to make money consistently, you need to stay close to this kind of thinking. And if you're ready to go deeper, there's something that can accelerate this entire process. The Material Holistic Health, Nourish Your Mind, Balance Your Finances, Transform Your Life shows you exactly how to create passive income streams, eliminate debt step by step, and build a clear, focused mindset even under financial pressure. It's not theory, it's a practical system you can apply immediately. Click the link in the pinned comment now and start transforming your finances today. It's your time. Check out the material in the pinned comment. Now one last thing, what's the one habit you know you need to change starting today? And more importantly, what's stopping you?